Hi, everyone. My name is Steve Reese, and I represent CHESS on the International Federation of Healthcare Engineering Executive Committee. As many of you know, CHESS is hosting the 27th IFHE Congress in Toronto, September 17th to 21st, 2022. At this greatly anticipated international congress, or conference in CHESS terms, we will be presenting the very first IFHE Global Healthcare Energy Awards. Walt Vernon, a colleague of mine on the IFHE Executive Committee, has spearheaded this initiative with his company, Mazzetti. In Canada, CHESS is working closely with the Canadian Coalition for Green Healthcare, and I thank Kent Waddington and his team for their work on this initiative. We're here today to give you some details about how to participate in the awards. But before we do that, I'd like to introduce Jim MacArthur, the chair of the IFHE 2022 Congress, to say a few words about the Congress and introduce the important people that'll provide you with the valuable information you need to participate in the awards. Jim?
Thanks, Steve. Good afternoon, everyone, or good morning, wherever you are. Steve mentioned planning is well underway for the IFHE 2022 Congress, which will be in conjunction with the CHESS 2022 National Conference, September 17th to 21st in Toronto. And the location will be at the Harbour Castle Hotel and Conference Center, which is located on the shore of Lake Ontario in downtown Toronto. Our planning committee consists of members from across Canada and around the world, making this a truly global event. September 17th and 18th is designated for executive meetings for both IFHE and for the CHESS National Board. Sunday, September 18th, we will host the Great Chess Golf Game, and also the companions will take a tour to Niagara Falls and area. Sunday evening, we will be having the opening ceremonies at the Hockey Hall of Fame, and legendary Hall of Famer Marcel Dionne will be joining us at the hall. Monday the 19th and Tuesday the 20th of September are 2 full days of programs, including a keynote speaker on each day. And Monday evening, we will have the gala banquet at the Liberty Grand Ballroom located on the exhibition grounds. The Congress will conclude with facility tours on Wednesday, September the 21st, and we hope to see all of you in Toronto at the 2022 Congress. At this time, I will turn today's webinar over to Krishna Akella from the Coalition for Green Healthcare and Shannon Bunsen from Mazzetti to talk about the IFHE 2022 International Energy Award.
Thank you, Jim. I'm Shannon Bunsen, and I work for Mazzetti, the engineering firm that Steve mentioned that's helping power the IFHE Energy Awards. So we know that climate change is the greatest threat to global health in the 21st century. The World Health Organization and every scientific body recognizes this. And we know that the call to action is to reduce aggregate emissions per the IPCC by 45% by 2030 and 100% by 2050. Healthcare facilities should be planned, designed, and constructed and maintained so as to achieve those aggregate emission reductions. And this is actually included in IFHE's new environmental sustainability policy. And so we are launching, as part of that, the Healthcare Energy Awards for the first time ever, which is very exciting. And I'm going to pass it over to Krishna to talk a little bit about the Canadian Coalition for Green Healthcare and their partnership in this award.
Thank you, Shannon. Hello, everyone. I'm Krishna Akella, the Digital Marketing Manager for Canadian Coalition for Green Healthcare. To just give you a brief introduction, the coalition was founded back in 2000, and CHESS was actually a founding member. So we had like a pretty long history of collaboration together. And I think this is also another great opportunity where we're getting to collaborate. Now, as a coalition of green healthcare, we have multiple areas of interest that are kind of listed here, but not necessarily limited to this list. We do a lot of work in energy management, waste management, sustainable build, green purchasing, and leadership. And as I'll explain in the next slide, you'll kind of see this reflected in our greenhouse scorecard as well. So yeah, this is an overview of the Green Hospital Scorecard, or GHS as we shorten it. The image here shows you a sample scorecard, and essentially this program is a national environmental benchmarking program for hospitals, and it is Canada's only such program. Now, while the GHS does, the site itself does collect data on a variety of different components, such as transportation, climate change, recently anesthetic gases. The scorecard focuses more on giving a personalized overview to hospitals on energy, water, waste, pollution prevention, and leadership. You'll notice at the top right corner of the scorecard, there's like a little badge there with silver written on it. So this kind of indicates the performance rating. So it's like if it's 0 to 25 on a scale of 100, 0 to 25 would be merit, 25 to 45 would be bronze, 46 to 65 would be silver, and over 65 would be gold. This kind of like helps hospitals get an understanding of how they're being rated. And this is relative to their peers. Another thing that I want to get into is the data privacy. So that we do respect data confidentiality and data privacy. We do not share information without your permission. All the data is encrypted and stored in a secured server. And the survey results that we do publish as a Green Hospital report is all aggregate data, and everything is de-identified. So there's no connection going to be made that, oh, this data is related to so-and-so hospital. We'll give you an overview of the participants now. So over the years, we've had a lot of hospitals participating in the Green Hospital Scorecard. Started off as Genitaria hospitals, but then kind of expanded in a more national scope. We've had a maximum of 110 hospitals participate, but last year, due to COVID, obviously the number dropped to 83, which is still an impressive number, seeing that hospitals are still able to put in the time to give us the data. This pie chart here gives you a breakdown of the distribution amongst the 4 peer groups that we have on the GHS. Academic, community, non-acute, and small hospitals. Obviously, you can see academic can make up a larger chunk of the participant groups. As the primary organization running the program, we are excited to be a part of this collaboration, and we just want to make it easier for current GHS participants and new participants to kind of consider for the IFHE awards. So starting this year, we'll be having an option in the GHS survey and under the energy section where it'll make it easier for you to be able to participate in the IFHE awards. And essentially, this is how it's done. You have 3 options. The first one being the most simplest one for participants is you consider to automatic consideration. And essentially, you just check that box. I can assent to automatic consideration. What that does is, the coalition would process the data. We would give the necessary data for the IFHE awards to Mazzetti, and you basically be entered into consideration for the IFHE awards. So it's simple as that. You just check the box. We take care of everything behind the scenes. The second option here is consent to manual participation, where you're essentially telling us, yeah, I would like to participate, but let me go to Mazzetti's application and create my own account, put the data in myself. So we ask for consent, so we can give Mazzetti a heads up, saying, hey, so-and-so hospitals have indicated interest. They'll be looking to sign up on your platform. And Mazzetti can then follow up and kind of check on you and see if you need any help or kind of support in doing so. Finally, if you're not interested, you can just say no, and we don't involve you. So it's as simple as that. I'll let Shannon take over so she can walk you through what the app is about and how to go about participating.
Great, thank you, Krishna. So I'll cover just basics of the awards, and then we'll dive into the platform a little bit. So first, who is eligible for the IFHE Global Healthcare Energy Awards? Any healthcare facility with at least a 5% energy reduction is eligible. So energy will be measured in kilowatt hours per square meter. The baseline year for comparison is 2019, and the performance year will be 2021, with award winners being recognized, like Steve mentioned, at IFHE 2022. So we will recognize both the best in country and the best in world, and also the country with the most submissions. So there's some incentive for Canadian hospitals to all submit and all try to gain eligibility here. Why participate in the awards? This provides you with an opportunity, like with the Green Hospital Scorecard, to measure your performance and use a free energy data management platform that I'll show you in just a moment. It's an opportunity, of course, to earn recognition for your organization and the great work that you're doing, and share your story with a global community. And of course, working towards a healthier, more sustainable future for all, with colleagues around the world. So this is how you can participate in the Energy Awards. In addition to the options that Krishna, or rather from the options that Krishna outlaid for you, the second one would be using this system yourself. So you can sign up to create an account at energyapp.mazzetti.com/IFHE. And this is what the registration page looks like. Again, a note on data confidentiality, just as with the Green Hospital Scorecard, we also will not share your data without your consent unless it is used anonymously and in the aggregate. Then you would enter your facility data, enter the meters, so whether it's electric, steam, natural gas, etc., and then add your energy data. And here there are a couple options as well for simplification. You can enter your data manually if you'd like to. That will be the most labor intensive. You can also, if you have your data already in a spreadsheet, we have an easy way to upload via spreadsheet. And also, if you use Energy Star's Portfolio Manager already, then you can automatically have your data transferred into our system by just selecting these few steps. And these instructions are also available when you first sign up to create an account. And then, of course, winners will be recognized at IFHE Toronto 2022. So now I'll give you just a quick insight into the dashboard itself. So I'm going to switch screens here really quickly. And you should be able to see the M+ Energy dashboard. So from this main dashboard here, you can get a sense of your system's energy performance. So if you had multiple buildings in the application, you could see overall how they're performing. And this is really where you get a quick overview, some good visualization on how buildings are performing compared to each other and over time. This page shows you all of the sites individually, and you can add a new site on this page by clicking Add Site. Then, for the sake of time, I will click on a site that's already made. And to add new information, you could click Add Meter here, select your meter type and name it. And then as you scroll down, you can see, again, more visualizations on energy performance. And here's where you can add usage data. So again, add manually or upload a file. You can also export anything, whether it's a graph or the raw information, to Excel from the system here. In comparisons, you can see a view, again, building to building or over different time periods. So if you wanted to see if you were eligible for the awards, you could select the site you're looking at and then look at the year that you're interested in compared to the performance year. So 2019 to 2021 data, and you'd be able to see if you met that 5% reduction. And if you get stuck and need help, you can click on Help there and send an email directly to our in-house software development studio. They can help you out.